Hi, Jan. Thank you so much for spending time with me this morning. I just wanted an opportunity to see if you can just tell us a little bit about yourself. We don't probably have an opportunity to meet with Trinity Homes right now, but if you could just share a little bit about you and your experience, that would be fantastic.
Awesome. Hi, Trinity Homes. My name is Jennifer Valdez. I am with CMG Home Loans. I have been in the industry for about 24 years. I have lots of experience in mortgage, from loss mitigation, but the most important experience I feel like I have is underwriting. I did underwriting for several years. My husband's an underwriter. So I really understand the ins and outs and investor guideline, how things work. And I'm able to puzzle together even the most not so perfect files and get them approved where other lenders could not get them approved.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's one of the biggest things that I love about working with you. I know that when she says the deal is good to close, we know we're going to close it. And,
Yes.
And so I really appreciate that. Can you
That
share?
is one thing that I do want to point out is that in my pre-approvals, I collect everything because I don't want to get to the end and have something bite us. So I make sure that I collect everything and really understand what's going on with the file. If I have one piece of documentation that shows a red flag about something, then I will dig deeper until I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that they are ready to go shopping. If I feel like it's going to be an underwriter's discretion piece, I will send it to the underwriter before they go shopping, so we have an underwriter's approval before they actually go out there and go under contract.
That's great. And so from a Trinity Homes perspective, we talked about partnering with them and how we could kind of come together as a team.
Yeah.
And so could you share a little bit about what you could offer, a couple of different things that you can offer?
Absolutely. So one of the things that Janice and I talked about was the 2-1 buy down, which I'm not sure if you guys have heard about that or not, but it's a really cool tool that was put in place for this market. And what I mean by this market is we have seen the rates go up significantly since 2022 to curb inflation. So the house prices went drastically up and something needed to happen because we were pushing the basic home buyer out of the market with those high home costs. So we did have to have those rates, almost skyrocket so that we could level out inflation again. So this tool, the 2-1 buy down, there's a 1 buy down, there's a 3-2-1 buy down, but the most popular tool is the 2-1 buy down. And that allows you as the seller to offer to your clients to temporarily buy their rate down. In a sense, this tool is buying that buyer time for those rates to come down as rumored, and gives them a break on their payment for 2 years while they wait for those rates to come down. When those rates come down, then they can refinance and have the lower rate. But in the meantime, it gives them a lower rate so that they can have a lower payment and feel less vulnerable, scared, whatever it is that they're feeling during this time frame. So if you have a 6.875 rate that you're qualified for, your first year will be a 4.875, meaning your payment is based on a 4.875. The second year, your payment is based on a 5.875, and then the third year goes into the 6.875 that you were initially qualified for.
But obviously they have an intention that within that time frame they would be refinancing.
Exactly. So let's say that the rates go down as rumored within a year, and you don't have the full 2 years of what the seller paid to get that temporary rate down. So let's say a seller paid $15,000 to get that rate down for them for 2 years. 10,000 of it is used in the first year. Now this is just an example, it's hypothetical. 10,000 of it is used in the first year, but now the rates are down and they want to refinance. And so they refinance and we have $5,000 still sitting on the table. That $5,000 is actually put on the principal balance of the loan during the refinance. So that is not money that goes to waste. That money goes towards the loan that they have, and the principal balance comes down with that extra residual.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yes. Another thing, and I'll make this real quick, is we do have, just in case you're looking for, maybe investors, we have an investor program that allows, anytime you're buying investment, you're going to have a higher rate. The more skin in the game, the lower the rate comes. But even if you put 25% down, the cost of that rate is going to be pretty substantial as compared to a primary home. So CMG has their own product that gives you about a 0.5 point different in rate for investors. And it also, the cost of the rate is more like you're paying for a primary rate instead of an investment rate. So it saves you money on the front end and on the back end. So that's a very cool product that CMG has.
Well, and maybe if if you guys are interested, we could sit down and have a meeting and kind of get into the nuts and bolts of things.
Absolutely. I would love to sit down with you guys, have you guys ask any questions that you guys might have, and let you know that I promise I will take care of your people.
Really appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you, Jen.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for having me. Nice to meet you guys. Hope to do it in person.